top 10 things I hate in Warcraft. This is totally stolen from Slappayurface's video, and it was requested from a few of my friends, so I decided to make one myself. Top 10 things I hate in Warcraft. Number 10, balanced druids. You know, the big fluffy moonkin chicken wing things. The things that everybody seems to find insanely funny. The dance is pretty good, admittedly, but I was just on PvP, doing a bit of PvP with my shaman, and I find this boomkin druid, and I'm like, okay, right, should be quite easy, because I thought he was resto to start with, and he looked pretty badly geared. He had like some of that reputation gear, so I dropped down and I tried to kill him, right? Well, actually, you know, he moonfired me first. God damn it, I hate that spell. He moonfires me and I drop down to go kill him, and all he does is he shifts into moonkin form, backs up, you know, pushes the downwards key on his thing instead of actually strafing, and clicks moonfire. And, you know, I'm just watching my health drop down and down and down, and then before I know it, I get him to 50% and I'm dead. And I was like, oh, what the hell just happened there? And because I'm an enhancement shaman, I thought, well, there's no problem with that. I could easily kick his ass. But, you know, how does Moonfire do that much damage? It might be that, like, I have low health, or that he just has a lot of health, or he has a lot of armor or something, but I just looked at my health and I was dead. And I just went, what the fuck just happened there? You know, this guy was like a noob geared druid, and it was just like, oh, it just annoys me. So, you know, back in the Eye of the Storm, he meets me again, but he's out of his form, casting like regrowth or something. I catch him at 30%, right, and I'm thinking, right, 30%, this is my opportunity to get him. So I like turn around and storm strike him a little bit, you know, get some damage in on him, and like before, he throws on 3 ticks of life bloom, jumps into boomkin form, or, you know, with all that armor. It's just my attacks go from like 600 to like 200, and you know, it's such a big difference. And his life bloom healed him from 30 or about 25% to 70%, and I just went, what the fuck? Because my purge resisted twice in a row. Must be like all that resilience giving him like loads of purge resistance or something. But you know, purge resisted twice. I couldn't purge his life blooms, therefore just bam, instant like 5k heal, and I just went, what the hell just happened there? And he beats me again. And you know, by this time I'm starting to get a bit pissed off, so right, I leave that BG, right, and I come back 15 minutes later with, you know, a bit of a burning vengeance against druids, because I've never really liked druids. But I come back and I join another Eye of the Storm, and you know, comes up and I like join, and there's this druid on my server, and he looked pretty good, so I decided to challenge him to a duel. After the match, you know, the match was still pretty rubbishy, you know, a lot of boomkin druids just backing up and moonfiring. But you know, this guy looked pretty good. He actually looked like someone who doesn't just back up and spam moonfire, you know, because he has so much armor, he can just take advantage of it. But he was also balanced, but he actually knew how to play, and like, it's just, he did exactly the same thing. In the end, he just clicked moonfire just to finish me off like 3-4 times just to kill me. And because it's like an instant cast, 600 damage, no cooldown, except for like global, of course, damage over time dealing spell, it absolutely kicks my ass, and I can't do anything about it. I can't silence it. I can ground it once every 15 seconds, which, you know, doesn't do that much when you're actually trying to spam a heal. And then I'm like spam healing myself, trying to keep myself up from these deadly moonfires, just about doing it. And what happens? He goes out and cyclones me. And, you know, at this time I'm about 3k health out of about 7 or 8k. Because I've only got, like, you know, some Kara epics, some PvP gear. And, like, most of the people I was dueling were, like, full merciless. But, you know, the druids in the BGs had, like, reputation gear, not, like, proper good gear. But they still managed to pull it off, and so he cyclones me and backs up a little bit, starts to cast Starfire, and I'm thinking, oh crap, it's going to crit for a ton, and then I'm going to die. And that's exactly what it did. It crit for like 3.6k and killed me in one shot. Well, you know, ended the duel in one. And I just went, how does he do that? You know, he timed it so that just as I came out of Cyclone, he goes and you know, Starfires me, which, you know, gives me absolutely no time to heal. And I just went like, god damn it, how does he do that? You know, just Cyclone itself is pretty overpowered. Like, apparently you can't even bubble out of it. There's nothing that you can do about it. And it's like 6 second like stun, which you can't break at all, except for like if you die, which you can't because you're immune to everything. So yeah, that's quite gay as well. In arena it's like chasing after a resto druid and they'll just drop down at like 10% health, cyclone me and run off with 3 hots on them, and then they come back at 100% and with like pretty much full mana. That just annoys me like so much, because there's no chance of me being able to beat her. Like, my shaman's fairly decently geared. Like, I can actually hold it off myself. I've got like 1.3k attack power on buff, like 26% chance crit kind of stuff, you know. The actual, like, sort of okay-ish gear, where it actually gets to the point where I can do some nice hits and crits. And like, I got to a point where there was this druid who was just standing there fake casting, like he's gonna cast regrowth, and he jumps and I earth shock him, but it doesn't like silence him, and then he drops back down and heals himself up. And I was like, god damn it, how do you like tell when they're gonna fake cast? That's just gay, because although Earthshock does seem pretty overpowered, it's on a 6 second and it costs a fair bit of mana, so you know, it's not exactly the best thing to be spamming. And speaking of mana, Purge, right, I have 6k mana, and Purge costs 250 mana. Right, so I can purge like, what's it? I haven't even got a calculator, like 25 times or something like pretty low. But like when you're up against like a druid or something that constantly needs something purging, like, you know, heals over time, whatnot, you just purge, and of course you're trying to Earthshock and DPS them down at the same time with totems, and by, you know, you start off with full mana, you end the fight with like 100 mana, or you die, which is just outrageous in my opinion. How can you, like, one person wear your full mana down? And you know, I was using water shield and everything, you know, trying to keep my mana up. I don't think I was going to use a pot, but I was thinking about it. So yeah, oh fuck, is that the time? Oh, I'll have to get to my next one, my next video. The next one will be something else to do with druids. It may seem like I'm completely attacking druids, but I'm not really. It's going to be one of their forms and stuff to do with it. Okay, bye.